Are you looking for a podcast about rocks?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
Wonderful, fine, happy, and dandy.
Okay. I wish I was about a week
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even put this in the Discord for you guys because it was such a not good day.
Oh, no.
I was like going to. Whataburger just turned 75 years old. So to celebrate their birthday, you could get a #1 burger for 75 cents.
With
okay.
anything on it or just like bun and patty?
With anything on it. But just the burger. If you got fries and a drink cost the regular price. But your burger, 75 cents. And if you got any other burger, full price. So you only get the one patty burger. That's it.
All right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my order in on the app and move on with my life. So I put it on the app, got Mom her 75-cent burger, got my stuff, got all we were going to get. And I normally do curbside. Just like to pull up, they bring it out, I move on. And I say curbside not available. And I was like, well, okay. So I go in there. It's really not so bad in there. Pull in, walk inside. There are easily 200 plus people in the building.
Oh, my God. This is what living in a fascist regime does to people. They're like, 75 cents for a burger. I have to get 10 for my family.
But you can't do that because it's only one per order.
Oh, my God.
So, no, it's just one person gets one 75-cent burger and nobody else gets it. So, actually, some people were putting in 3 orders.
Oh, that sucks.
With, like, different names.
I would hate to work at Whataburger during this.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah.
So, we don't even know what's going on. I'm figuring this out over the hour that I was there.
Jesus.
Because I'd already done my online order. I'd already paid. I was getting my goddamn Whataburger. I was hungry for Whataburger. So basically, they were so backed up on orders that they didn't forget anybody. They were just that slow coming out.
That sucks. I feel so bad for them.
They also said it was only on the app. But then people were walking in, and they were able to order their 75-cent burger from the people. And then you'd hear people go, I thought it was only on this fucking phone thing. Fuck this fucking shit. It's like going nuts. People were literally going insane. Someone's like, will you check for my fucking order? I've been here for like 30 minutes. That's when I walked in the door.
No.
Then I'm just making friends with people because like someone's like, what the fuck's going on in here? And I'm like, I don't know, man, but I've been here for like 20 minutes and it doesn't seem to be good. And he's like, it's probably not that bad, right? And I was like, no, I've been here like 20 minutes. And then he put in an order, waited like 20, and then was like, I'm just going to fucking leave, I guess. One old man walks in and goes, what the fuck is this? And I was like, 75-cent burger day. And he's like, yeah, that's why I'm here. And I'm like, so we're all day. And he goes, I'll go to Sonic. And he turned around and left.
See, I'm always kind of surprised at the people who are surprised that it's busy like this.
Yeah.
If there's a promo like that, it's going to be ridiculous. Do people not remember the fucking McDonald's Szechuan sauce? Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
that was a whole thing.
That was a whole thing.
And I think that people just kind of, they think, oh, I'm going to be the only one in line for the 75-cent burger.
I just thought since I put my order in ahead, if there was a delay, I guess I thought it would have said. But it was like,
they probably
see
should
you
have,
in
like,
5 minutes. And I went,
Yeah.
oh, well, shit, I guess I beat the rush. I thought I, like, beat a rush.
Yeah.
Like I knew it was going to be there, but I ordered it so early, right?
Frankly, they shouldn't allow you
Nope.
to order the 75-cent burger on the app. That should be an in-person thing only, so you can get there and realize what the line is.
But they said that was the only way. They said the only way to do this is there. I guess because they could tie it to your account and you couldn't do it again. Whereas
That's silly.
I can go change clothes and be a new Whataburger patron 2 hours from now. Maybe. You know? I don't fucking know. So anyway, I waited 1 full hour and they eventually did call my name. And then I moved on with life until I went outside, and then the drive-through line was wrapped around the building.
Oh my god.
And people were going up right behind me. I sat in my car for another 20 minutes just waiting to back out.
Fuck.
It was a horrible time. If you didn't participate, good on you. But happy birthday, Whataburger. Love you guys.
Okay.
Speaking of another cool W, and I mean that as a win, but also the name of the movie,
Okay.
I saw Weapons.
Excellent.
Here's what I want to tell you first. I know of 2 people, Ismail included, who is one of them, that doesn't really do scary movies that loved this movie.
Really? Okay.
Because Belinda saw it, and she's a wuss. She ain't listening. But if you are Belinda, you're a wuss for scary movies. But she was like, I loved it. She said, well, my thing is, I just wish they had a storyline. And I'm like, horror movies have the best storylines. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But she said she loved the story for this one. Thus, it was a great movie. She had a great time.
Okay. I'm surprised because I have been like just kind of taking in a little bit of it on TikTok, and people are like, that was
Okay.
the scariest movie I've ever seen, and I never want to see another movie ever again. People are coming out of it afraid of the dark.
It is, I would call it a thriller, not a horror movie.
Okay.
And it is different than Barbarian, because Barbarian is like grounded, kind of. Like like it's literally just guy inbreeding over the course of many generations.
Yeah.
There's no supernatural element here. There's a supernatural element in Weapons.
Okay.
So it felt a little different. Would you like to know more?
I would. I do kind of want to
Okay.
watch it, not in theaters, probably when it comes to streaming.
I do think you'd like it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you,
Go ahead.
just so you know. I mean,
Can we crack it open before you do?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm going to give a quick rundown.
Okay. I'm drinking a tall boy. It's so
Jeez.
fighting with it.
It's gold on top?
It's gold on top.
Oh, sorry, I noticed the gold.
It's
Oh, wait. Which one's that one? Is
so
that the
hard to
cider
read.
one? Oh, no,
It
it's Dr.
is
Death.
the Dr. Death.
Dr. Death is pretty good.
Oh, it smells just like Dr. Pepper, actually.
Oh, this Dr. Pepper's hitting today.
Where do the calories in this come from? Oh, so there is sugar. Okay. I thought it was going to be just
Yes.
a seltzer flavored.
And guess
sparkling
what?
water.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. I thought you were thinking like me. I thought it was a soda, but it is literally water still, just flavored.
Okay.
Because
Is it
I
just-
got it. I got their
Oh, it's
cola
fucking
one
stevia. God damn it. I didn't even
and the
realize.
Dr. Death. Yeah, I know. And I was like, I can't wait to try their soda. And then I got it and was like, oh, it's still water. It was like, I shouldn't be this surprised.
No.
The Coke one was weird. I don't know that I actually had Dr. Death.
No. You don't need to. You don't need to. It's
You
not
brought a
good.
backup, right?
No. I'll
You
choke
might
through
need to go
this.
get a backup.
I did get the Killer Cola one, so I'm hoping that one is better.
I thought
than
that one
this.
was fine. That one was fine.
Stevia is just so overpowering.
Oh, Stevia's... Yeah, it's just whatever.
I do not
Okay.
like it. There's a weird aftertaste.
So, weapons. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so gist is, one morning, teacher walks into her classroom. 17 of her 18 students are missing,
Whoa.
and it has been 1 month since then, and there's still no turn of these fucking kids,
Okay.
right? And, we like an interestingly told movie, an interesting set, I would say construction of the film.
Okay.
This is told from 5 points of view, so it just does, like, title card, Justine.
I love
And
that
then
shit.
we watch her part of the story up to a certain point, and then boom, this guy's name, and then we watch his events that might intersect, so we see the same thing from another point of view up to a similar stopping point, move on to the third person, to the fourth person, to the fifth person, right?
Mhm.
And we slowly start to piece together what the fuck this movie's about.
I love that.
Do you want, I mean, like, you want to know, right?
I want to know.
Okay. I didn't call it. I didn't think we would go that way. I really had no fucking clue. I had no idea. It's a witch.
Okay.
There's a witch. Like, that's the big thing.
Hmm.
So I'm watching it, and I'm like, is she just like hocus pocusing people? Is that the premise here? That is the premise here.
Huh.
The premise is she has tranced these 17 children to eventually suck their youth and stay young for a while. That's
Huh.
the gist of the movie.
Okay. Why is it called Weapons?
It's a very, very, very loose school shooting metaphor reference type thing.
Okay.
Because at one point, the dad, Josh Brolin, which, by the way, all of Josh Brolin's interviews for this movie are absolutely golden. You guys should watch all of them. And his stuff with Stephen Colbert.
It's been very weird.
It's been so weird.
I'm catching just snippets of it, and I'm like, what's he doing?
I have such a newfound love for this man through this press junket alone. He's amazing.
Yeah.
In his segment, he's trying to like figure out where his kid went to, but he's like having a dream, and there's a straight up like AR-15 like hovering above his house with the time 2:17 on it. So I was like, yeah, school shooting stuff, I guess. But also, there was a thing to like ban assault weapons at one time, and it didn't pass. It only had 217 votes, so it's referential to things, but it's not really about those things because it winds up being about a witch that's hocus pocusing people.
Yeah, that's kind of strange to me. Yeah,
it is strange, but Barbarian's very strange because it's about sexual assault in a way, like Hollywood and how all that's treated and stuff, and then the whole bear versus a man kind of thing. Cause like, should she go in with this man into this house? All this weird stuff. Like, how can you trust certain people? And then it's like, a guy's got an incestual monster woman down there. It's feeding you hairy bottle nipples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're both weird. But also, he wrote 50 pages of the script and went, all right, what is this about? A witch. And then he wrote the rest of it.
Okay.
That's like what he came out and said. So,
all right.
He didn't know at first either. He was like, maybe it's about school shootings. What if it's about a witch? Kind of
fascinating.
So anyway, it's about a witch. It's kind of interesting. I won't spoil like kind of some of the reveals, but that's the idea. And the scary stuff kind of happens to me in the earlier parts. When you get the witch stuff, I feel like we lose some of the scare factor because, like, now we understand.
Yeah. I have seen pictures of the old lady, and everyone's like, she's a queen.
Bruh, I love Aunt Gladys. She's kind of awesome. She's horrifying because she's so villainous, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like really fucking cool. The thing that I think would scare people is hopefully what creeped me out that you guys would think about. When they get possessed by her, and they go into... It's called Weapons as well because when she controls you, she turns you into her weapon.
Oh.
Like you just flat out do her bidding, and you do what she calls you to do. Well, the faces they get when they go, like, berserko crazy weapon mode, it's kind of fucking scary looking.
Is that why they're all, like, running all crazy?
Yes.
I don't like that. They look like little airplanes.
Yeah. Dude, and this movie just... I hope you love this too. They do so good with we're focused on the foreground. But there is shit so fucking clearly happening in the background that like is out of focus, and you're like, I see it though.
Yeah,
I'm fucking seeing it.
I love
but
it.
No
when
one's
they do
paying
that.
attention, and then it becomes a problem. There's one shot where the teacher's walking into a liquor store, and so the camera's like. Imagine like a rig tied up to the front of her because it is like fully focused on her, always looking at her straight in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
And so she's walking, then like she'll turn to the left, and then like as she turns, you'll like catch a glimpse of somebody that seems to be following her. But then like they got to get behind her and turn the corner, and so then you'll see them. Then she turns a corner, and then they're not there. But then they show up again, so she's being followed.
Yeah, I love when they do stuff like that.
Focused on it. You know what I mean?
So good. It reminds me of that short that we watched, Portrait of God, where like stuff's happening back there. And you can see it, but you don't catch it the first time sometimes.
I 100% believe you would do just fine in this movie. There is blood only at the end as well. So like if you're a gore person that doesn't really like that, that's an ending thing. There are some squeamish moments. Like I'll tell you, at one point, people are stabbing themselves in the face with a fork, but there's no
Ugh.
blood.
What?
But there's no blood, though, which is weird. She's proving how much control she has over people, and so she's
Okay.
just has them literally stab, and they make no emotion, no nothing. They're literally just fucking going to town on their face.
All right.
It was a lot. I think I've been giving it a 9. I think it's kind of an 8, honestly, after about a week or so. Like, it's
Yeah.
really good. It's really, really good. But, like, Barbarian was just so much. You know what I mean?
I think you're forever chasing the high of Barbarian. You're never, ever going to like anything else.
I am chasing the high of that arm just coming through the grate with that fucking bottle. That is the greatest shot fucking ever.
I do think about it frequently. Like, at least once a week, I'm thinking about Barbarian.
Yeah. But I think of that shot
Yeah.
specifically. Just that fucking...
Yeah, I can
just
still
that
see
arm.
it in my mind's eye.
It's so good. Weapons was great, though. Okay. Just like Barbarian, though, there's really no answers. Because we're following these people, and if they don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
So by the end, we still kind of don't know. We really don't know who the fuck Aunt Gladys is. We don't know her motives. We don't know how long she's been doing this. We don't know if she's even actually family to the people she comes to see. She could be. They say she is, but I don't really know that. It's an interesting watch.
All right.
And crazy funny at times as well. The ending chase scene, you may have seen on TikTok.
No,
People
not yet.
love it because it is so humorous. It's so
It's like
fucking funny.
Scooby-Doo.
A little bit. I'm just going to go tell you, though. So they find all the kids
'Kay.
in this house. And the one boy that got left turns the stuff against the witch. And he does her little voodoo thing and, like, breaks their curse, but has them weaponized against her.
Oh.
So she's like this 90-year-old looking lady in a bathrobe, and she's just running from like 17 children through this neighborhood, running into people's homes, and they're like, what the fuck? And the kids come crashing through the windows, busting
my
out
God.
the doors.
Okay, I do
And
want to
she-
see that.
And she's just so, going through the house like alone, and then just mayhem of kids just going nuts like right behind her. It's so fucking funny. But when they
Alright.
catch her, though, it gets real bloody.
Eh.
Bro, I'm going to tell you. Two kids grab her top jaw with their hands, and 2 kids grab the bottom, and they just watermelon that old lady's face.
Oh.
That's pretty fucking cool.
All right.
It was a good movie, though. I don't think it is a scary movie. I think it is a thrillery movie. And about 3 jump scares.
All right.
It's a good movie. I think you guys would dig it.
Well, I saw something pretty cool.
What did you see that was cool?
I want to tell you about. I thought it was going to be a musical because we have tickets to like Dallas Broadway. We're subscribed or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
It was not a musical. It was a play. I went and saw Life of Pi live on stage.
I am so fascinated with how on earth they're going to make this happen on stage.
Bruh, you are not ready for all this shit. Like, I wish that I could.
Is it
paint
like
you-
Cirque du Soleil level shit? Like, what the fuck?
Kind of. Like, I went into this, like, not really knowing anything at all about Life of Pi. Like, I know that he's in a lifeboat with a tiger for some of it. I didn't know what length of it.
That's all most people know.
Yeah.
And really, that's all you need to know because it's such a ride beyond that.
Yeah. So, this movie of course it's all done like on stage, and the set that they have is fucking baddie, man. Like so he's in a room to start. He's in like a psychiatrist room or something, or like a hospital of some sort. He's just like him in a bed, and 2 people are come in and they're interrogating him to find out like what the fuck happened, like kind of insurance adjusters or something, trying to figure out, who do I pay out for this loss. So as he's telling the story, the stage, like the walls open up and just transform, and like it becomes like a zoo in India. It becomes the open ocean. It becomes it's the way that they unfold stuff and make things happen. Like they turn everything into a ship, and it all happens in a way that like you don't see it happening. I was awestruck at some of the shit that they were doing, because like it was almost like a magic trick in the way that Pi was so like bold and like animated with his movements and storytelling that I was just laser focused on what he was saying and doing, and I didn't even realize the rest of the stage was blooming like a flower around him and turning into shit.
That's smart. They're
So cool.
fucking misdirectioning you.
Yeah, it
you
was
know?
like sleight of hand, but on a massive level. Like they go from having, like they go from the scene where he's on the boat and the boat is like, it crashes and sinks or whatever, and the crew throws him off. And first of all, the crew is strong as hell because they do these like freeze frame lifts and stuff. Like they threw him off the boat and like they catch him and then everybody freezes. And it's like they're just like floating midair and everyone moves around and people are like holding up oars and stuff. And like it's like this whole scene comes kind of crashing together and he ends up landing on the boat. And I'm like, where did this fucking lifeboat come from? I didn't even see it happen on stage. It was incredible.
Wow. Okay.
All that doesn't even compare to what the animals were like. So I didn't know what to expect with how they were going to do a tiger. I was like, is it going to be a dude in a tiger suit? It's just going to be, I don't know what's going on. It was puppeteers. It was 3 puppeteers on the tiger at all times. And there's some kind of voodoo magic that happens when a really good puppeteer takes control, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even though there were 3 people on stage at all times as the tiger, they faded away. And I was just looking at the tiger. Like, that thing moved so realistic.
Fascinating.
And so, if you ever get the chance to see Life of Pi on stage, please take the opportunity because, like, it is a masterclass in puppeteering. There's a scene where the tiger and a zebra and an orangutan and Pi are all in that lifeboat together. And the lifeboat on stage, I imagine, is about the size of my desk. Like, it's not very big. Maybe 10 feet long. That even feels too big. They were all in the lifeboat together. That's 3 people on the tiger. It was 1 person on the orangutan, 2 people, maybe 3 people on the zebra, and then Pi. There was like 8 people in this lifeboat, and all I could see was just Pi, because he's that big, that much of an actor that he's interacting with the puppets and stuff, and the puppets are just. It's so hard to describe how everything fades away and everything.
Oh, that sounds amazing! Damn
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
and so they're projecting stuff down onto the stage, so we had pretty high seats, like we were up in the
I was
nosebleeds.
wondering that. Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say nosebleeds, I guess, because we weren't at the top level. We were like mid-level, I guess. But we had a good view of like top down of the stage.
The mezzanine.
The mezzanine, exactly.
Okay.
And they projected.
Look, I know a word.
You know a word. They projected ocean onto the stage, and I don't know if it was like strategic planning on behalf of the actors and coordinating with the projector, or if it was like one of those things where it responds to certain stimuli.
Okay.
But when they like rode the boat,
the ripples?
The ripples, like the ocean moved with them.
Yeah.
It was so fucking crazy. I was like, how are they doing this? And they had fog machines rolling in too, so it looked like it was like really moving.
Yeah.
It was fascinating, man. What a cool play. It was really, really incredible. I had no idea what to expect going into it. I gave it like a 10 out of 10. It's really like, can I talk about the ending of it real quick?
I was going to say, I just have one question.
Yeah.
How did they do like the living island place?
So that was not very big.
It's not really big in the movie either. It's like 5 minutes of the movie, but that's the part I remember, because I remember being just so like, oh, this is a big idea, and I like lost my shit.
I mean, he talked the way that he described it, I think, was more vivid than what they actually did with it on stage, because they just kind of like did green lights and they rolled fog in. So everything looked kind of noxious and creepy. But the way that he talked about it, he was like, no, I was picking down these fruits from the trees and they're the most delicious thing I've ever had in my whole life. And then they each had a fucking human tooth inside. It was like, what is happening? So gross. But yeah, that was about it for the Living Island.
And this movie's old as fuck, so go ahead and discuss the ending.
Yeah, so the ending, I didn't know at all what it was. If you don't know the end of Life of Pi and you want to see the movie or read the book or see the play, go ahead and skip forward right now. But at the end of the play, like, he's talking to the insurance people and they're like, this is the true story. Like, how could this ever happen? And he's like, maybe it's not. And he starts going into like what may have really happened, where the animals were not actually animals, they were people. Like, his mom was the orangutan and the chef was part of the chef was a tiger, but also Pi was the tiger. Yeah. Because the tiger kind of represents the idea of confronting what you're capable of doing in a survival situation in order to push yourself to go further. Like, are you going to be able to kill and eat your fellow passengers in order to survive 227 days on the ocean? Yeah. Some really wild shit. And I don't know if this part happens in the movie, but the tiger at one point like begins to talk like a human being.
I don't remember that much.
It was the wildest thing on stage because, of course, it's moving around like a tiger. Like, the puppeteers are making it look like a tiger. But in the part where he starts talking like a person, they stand that fucking puppet upright and it becomes like an anthropomorphic tiger. And he's like sitting down and crossing his legs and like holding his chin in his hand. And it looks so crazy. It was jarring, but amazing. The puppeteering was just incredible. I don't know if there's videos of it online, but if there's any way at all that you can find a video of it, please go check it out. And it's incredible.
I would love to look up stuff about this for sure.
But then after the play, it's time to go home.
Of course.
And I'm down in Dallas and it's late. We got out of the play probably like 10:30.
That sounds about right.
And it's a Thursday night, so it's not like huge traffic night, you know. It should be fine to go home. Maybe 40 minutes. It took us 90 minutes to get home.
Okay.
Because of the enshittification of fucking Google Maps. I'm so tired of what... I don't know if it's AI. I don't know if it's just like Google wants to lead you into death. I don't know what it is. But we put in the destination, like, let's go home. Google's like, okay, great. All you got to do is take 30 over to 35 and boom, you're good. And we're like, great. No traffic at all showing on this map. Let's go. And we get on and we're on 35 and there's signs that are like, hey, the whole highway is shut down ahead. I was like, shit, was there an accident? No, there's not an accident. It's just construction. So they push us all over to the feeder road. And I swear to God, like, I feel like event nights in Dallas, there's always traffic going home, of course. But like funneling, 4-5 lanes of traffic down into one feeder road, everyone's mean and angry and tired and they just want to like get home and everyone's fighting for their position. Nobody's zippering like a good citizen. I get so mad when people don't zipper. Yeah. But so we get on the feeder road and we're like, okay, Google, is this still like the proper direction to get home? Like, are we still on the fastest route? And Google's like, you betcha, buddy. We're going to get right back on 35 and it's going to be aces all the way home. And so we get back on 35 and it is not aces. There's more traffic. So we're like, let's do a different thing instead because it's like standstill traffic. Yeah. So we exit 35 and we're like, let's go around. We're going to take Luna over and we're going to get on George Bush and go home that way. This is all very inside baseball for people that are not from Dallas, but these are all roads that connect to each other and they're big, trust me. So we are trying to get onto the fucking tollway from Luna and the entire road is closed down. The entrance is closed down. I'm like, this is a practical joke. And Google doesn't say this, of course. I look down at the phone and I'm like, it's a blue line indicating
says
there's no
not
traffic, and then we can
practical
go
joke.
right through there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, so I guess we have to do a U-turn and get back on with the traffic. So we do a fucking U-turn. We get back on the traffic. And Google's like, okay, you're back on the right track. Don't worry. Everything's going to be great. Guess what? 35
It wasn't great.
is again closed off. The entire northbound 35 closed for construction.
Why?
For fucking construction. And it's it's not an accident. It's not something that suddenly happened that Google was like, oh no, I didn't have time to get this into my servers or whatnot. It was a thing that has been planned by the city, and Google should know that. Google should tell you, hey, go a different route. And it doesn't. So we all get the fuck back on the feeder road, and it takes so long to do all this. We didn't get home until midnight, and I was like, I'm tired as shit. And I want to know if other people out there are having the same problem with Google, where it just like leads you into a trap, and it's like, don't worry, you're going to be home in 35 minutes, and it's 6 hours later and you haven't moved.
I literally still do not question Google, because it always is correct to the minute when I get wherever I'm going. Every time.
Usually my experience. I feel like lately it's just not right. And I can't attribute it to anything in particular. And I want to blame it on AI, because that's just where I'm at these days. I feel like something is happening with, I don't know, the data that's being uploaded to the satellite or whatever. I know
you've got a newer phone than me, so you might have a newer version of Google Maps, you know?
Maybe a newer,
where AI is
version.
doing stuff.
It makes me upsetty spaghetti. And I know that Google does at times, it's been like documented that they will lead you into a more trafficy area because they don't want to lead you into a suburb where the traffic would be nice and fine, but like people in the suburb don't want you driving through there. Like they don't want you taking shortcuts through their good Christian suburbs or whatever's. I don't know. I'm fed up with it. And I reinstalled Waze, and I fucking hate Waze, because Waze is like, let's go down every weird road you've never been in your whole life, and I'll save you 30 seconds, I promise.
Don't you want to sightsee?
Yeah.
No, I want to go where I'm going.
I just want to get where I'm going with assistance of a GPS that doesn't hate me. Please. Take an unprotected left turn on a railroad track. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we need to find MapQuest. Come back with an app, please. Save us.
For fuck's sake. If y'all have any kind of GPS app that you can recommend me that isn't one of the big ones, I don't know, it just helped me. I'm tired. I'm tired of Google products, and I'm tired, basically, is what I'm here to say.
I feel that. I want to tell you about this, though, real quick. I don't know how big it could get, and it's not really related to this topic.
Okay.
But there's a TikTok thing going around that is real big, but it has led me to a bigger topic at hand.
Okay.
But what do you know about Kendra, who fell in love with her psychiatrist?
That's literally the only thing I know about
and
her.
Literally so many people just went crazy when I said that, because they probably love those videos. Okay.
I've seen maybe 2 videos. I remember exactly one of them, and it spooked me the fuck out, because you ever see those TikToks?
should.
Okay. You ever see those TikToks that like switch perspective on you unexpectedly?
Yes.
I don't like those. They fuck me up, because you're like looking at a camera at somebody and they're talking to you, and then they turn to the side and look at a different camera and they're talking to you again. I'm like, stop it. But this one was a dude being like, hey, it's fine. I fell in love with my psychiatrist too. And his psychiatrist comes up behind him and is like giving him a back rub. And the dude puts his hands on the other guy's hands. And then it cuts to a different camera, and he's just like sitting there with nobody behind him.
Oh, with nobody? Oh,
yes.
yeah. Those are kind of funny, though.
They're funny, but they're spooky.
This is just a screenshot of her that we were watching something, and I hit pause, and then this is just what was on my screen.
She sure got some eyes.
Her eyes, her teeth, like, she makes the Lord very nervous for me. Okay?
Okay.
She is also quite the imposing force. She is 6'2", man.
Whoa. That's tall.
She is a lady. Okay? But so, long story short, this girl went to a psychiatrist that she's only seen once because every other call was on Zoom. So she was
okay.
never really in the room with this man, but one time.
All right.
But she believes things as the way she wants to see them believed. One thing is like she went in and was all like, "Oh yeah, I got new glasses." And he goes, "Oh, I love turtle shell glasses."
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, "I got some of those. Let me put them on for you because you're complimenting me." So she put them on like, "Oh my God, he's so about me right now," right?
Okay.
Well, she accidentally leaked his name, and so he got doxxed, and everybody knows everything about him. Well, they
not
looked
good.
him up, and his professional picture on his website is him in turtle shell glasses. So he was saying, "I love turtle shell glasses. Like, that's why I wear
Yeah.
them." And her interpretation was, "I love them on you because you're this radiant beauty."
Okay.
Like, she misconstrues all the things he says in means like that. So, like, he was trying to find a date for their next session. And so she was like, "Oh, he's trying to find a date for us. Like it's a date night.
Oh.
Like, we're going on a date." And he's like,
That's
"No,
not
we
good.
need to set a date for your appointment."
Yeah.
Stuff like this. Well, then she keeps talking about her therapist as well. Her therapist's name is Henry. That is ChatGPT on her phone.
Oh my God. I've heard of individuals using ChatGPT as a therapist. And I just want to say to anybody listening, please, I know it's free. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You can't do that anymore. That
Well-
data is going up to a cloud, and that cloud is owned by like the military now. It's don't give your mental
Yeah.
health data to big data. Don't do that.
Well, guess what? Well, we'll get into that in a second because
Okay,
we'll
okay.
just go through her real quick. So she's doing videos like every day or so still. We're on part
is already stressing me out.
24, I think.
Okay.
But like therapists are now chiming in saying like we're going to see new diagnoses that don't exist yet based off of this lady.
Oh my God, what?
Like AI psychosis is kind of a thing, but it's probably going to become more of an actual diagnosed like ADHD was a thing, but like we didn't have a diagnosis for it. There's stuff happening right now that we're probably going to be able to go, this is the example case, and we're going to
Okay.
know about it now from her. I think people are watching this. They don't know that they're watching history firsthand for when they get the Netflix documentary like 2 years from now. This is going to be a historic moment in time.
I've heard of AI psychosis, but I don't really know what it is.
Well, guess what? That's our real topic. She's just the introduction here.
Okay.
Okay, so see, you even said you've heard of people using ChatGPT as their therapist.
Yeah.
I have never thought of this before. I've never fucking thought of that before.
No.
I've never thought of people having ChatGPT as their only friend. Like
Yeah.
potentially they're bullied at school and they come home to the only person that likes them, ChatGPT.
See,
I've never
listen,
thought of this.
I'm not a stranger to chatbots. I was Smarter Child's best friend when I was back in my LiveJournal days. That was different. That was different because he wasn't stealing my data and then like doing creepy shit with it. I feel like
but when you talk to like chatbot back in the day,
yeah.
right? That was
Yeah.
one of them. It didn't always make sense either. So it's not like you could
Yeah.
have like a true conversation. Like
Exactly.
you would fall out of the quote unquote psychosis and go, this is a thing.
Yes.
This is a
yeah.
thing, not a person.
It was very
You know what I
easy
mean?
at that point in time in the early 2000s to look at any kind of chatbot and be like, okay, this is a machine learning tool. Like this thing is
Yeah.
not real. It's not human.
Yeah. This thing is trying and failing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, on top of that, did you know that got updated just the other day to kind of end half of these things now. So a lot of people that maybe ChatGPT was their only friend, it's not anymore, and they don't have access to it.
Well,
ChatGPT can read certain patterns that you're feeding it and decide, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, and it will shut itself down from you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If it senses, well, because our buddy Kendra here, maybe I shouldn't say our buddy, because if she listens, then she's going to think we're buddies. But she had ChatGPT calling her the Oracle.
Oh, no.
Like
That's a
like
bad
fucking
omen.
Neo from the Matrix. Like,
Okay.
she said, tell me I'm the chosen one and that everything I'm telling you makes perfect sense and that I'm right. And because it's ChatGPT, what does it output? The thing you tell it to fucking do.
Yeah.
So it does it, and she's like, see, I am right. And she believes it all now. But then she was in a live, and somebody said, how come you block anybody that, like, confronts you in any way? And she said, well, if I hear anything that I don't like, I just don't consider that part of my reality, so I cut it out. I only want what I consider reality to be around me.
That's the hallmark of somebody who's mentally ill.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Trying to say it nicely some way. But I didn't know that it was such a thing. So then I got a video of somebody going like, yeah, so that update went live where it like, if you tell it like you're God, if you tell it, tell me that I'm right, if you tell it, I'm having suicidal thoughts or something, that one, it will like direct you to like the hotlines and stuff and like force you on a call with somebody else. Like, but it like takes itself out of the equation. And it like
good though.
introduces you to a person. But the other two, it will just go like, I'm not equipped for this anymore, and just like stop interacting with you.
Okay.
So Henry, her therapist, doesn't react to her anymore, and she just further nosedived.
Man, it's just, we're at a place in society where I feel like we've hit the point of no return.
And does this not seem familiar? A movie maybe from 2013 with a Joaquin Phoenix?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my God,
I thought her was going to be like 50 years in the future, and it's been 12 years. It's been 12 years, and we're here. We're there now.
I don't like it. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I get the heebie-jeebies when people are talking to AI like it's their friend, or like the fucking Twitter girlfriends people have now, which is just like the Grok AI on Twitter. But it's like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like you can make Grok your girlfriend. And like Elon Musk has a whole fucking Miku thing happening.
Okay. That's right.
It's out of control, and it has been. I feel like the nosedive was really quick. I feel like, we launched AIs, and everyone was like, this is cool. I'm going to start feeding it some data. And then, like, here we are 6 hours later, and suddenly, like, you made the AI a Nazi, and also you're in love with it.
I truly believed, for some reason, that all ChatGPT was doing was all like, what's the better movie, this versus this? And then you just make it spit out a response. Or like, hey, can you just like, what's the best restaurant, and invite all my friends so I don't have to text anybody? And then it does something. Like, I thought that's what we were doing with it. Nope. Not like going, hey. So the video that I watched, she goes, AI psychosis can be totally real. Watch me make it do something right now. And so she goes, I told it I'm magical. Let's see what it says. And so it was like, do you mean like because you're a woman and every woman is magical? Or do you mean like you like cast magic spells? And she goes, I cast spells. And they go, oh, what kind of spells are you casting? And she was like, fireballs. I just did one. I accidentally killed somebody. And was like, well, you just need to get better with your fireballs. And it fed into the delusion and kept telling her ways that fireball generation is healthy for you, to just learn to control it better. You need to just work with somebody. There's tons of shamans that you can get in touch with. Like, it fed into it.
Yeah, because it is trained on like fiction. And people, I I wish people knew how AI worked. It's not giving you anything new. It's just bastardizing everything it knows that has been fed to
Yes.
it. Like, you can feed it the whole Harry Potter Chronicles. You can feed it all of Lord of the Rings, and now it thinks everyone's a wizard. And
Yeah.
it's just based on what you feed it. And the fact that we've fed AI now, like, fucking everything, it's
It
we're
doesn't know what's
reaching-
wet.
we're reaching a singularity at an incredible pace. And like, so you know how I think about that thing in high school where like the piece of paper that went all the way down the hallway, and it's like, here's dinosaurs, and like, here's
Oh, the thing that fucked me up? Yeah.
yes, yeah. I feel like humans, you know, being the last inch of the paper or whatever, I feel like a dot just a millimeter beyond that is like the AI singularity and death of
Oh, yeah.
humanity. Like, it's, I don't want to sound like a fucking doomer, but like, it scares me, like, legitimately. It doesn't
And
scare me
didn't
because I don't
know-
understand it. I feel like I have a complete understanding of what AI does and how it's just absolutely chipping away at
Yeah.
society.
It's just creating idiocracy that much faster.
Yeah, we're beyond that even. Like, it,
Yeah.
I feel like Idiocracy was like fun stupid, and we're in bad stupid, you know?
We're in useful stupid because they were so stupid they couldn't do anything, so nothing changed.
Yeah.
Whereas we're dumb stupid where like we're using it to enact change like it's law.
Yes, dangerous stupid.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
It sucks.
And I didn't know that these AI servers need so much cooling that they're just burning
Yeah.
off all the water on the planet.
Yeah, they're using all of it. There's one in Texas. There's probably several in Texas, but there's one in particular that this person has been documenting, and it's killing the town around it because it's using all the water. People can't get water anymore. It's drying up the crops and shit. It's killing the animals because they don't
my
have water.
God.
It literally, every single time you use AI for anything at all, if you use an AI feature in any kind of your meta apps, any kind of everything has AI now. Everything, literally everything. You can barely even go into
Yeah.
Google and look at something and be like, "Hey, what's the
Every time
best
you
recipe for
search
potato
something,
salad?"
you get that up front.
Yeah, like, here's an AI overview. I don't fucking want that.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's just being forced upon us and we can't do, you can turn it off. There's settings you can do
Yeah.
to like turn it off. But it's being so stuffed down everyone's throat. And the fact that it's like mandatory basically in every app. And it's just
Yeah.
really destroying the environment that we live in on a rapid, irreversible pace. It's crazy. And no
Yeah.
one is doing anything about it. And I feel insane when I think about it. Like, the billionaires love it because we're just giving them more data. And what better to control us with than our wants, desires, hopes, needs, fucking everything. It's stealing the essence of what human beings are and then selling it to the lowest bidder.
Gross.
Yeah.
That is such an eloquent, gross statement.
It sucks, man. I hate it.
But yeah, you're right. So, yeah, this girl is like all over TikTok for the wrong reasons because everyone just loves it. They just all get in the lives. Some people tell her she's right. Some people try to help. But, like, at the end of the day, what can we do? You know?
Yeah.
But, like, we're getting to see this example firsthand, and it is honestly terrifying. I hate learning more about it. But I see stuff about it, so I'm like, well, what's happening? I mean, to me, it's almost historic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, one day people will be like, that was a thing. Maybe this is one of the things that gets us to look at AI and be... Because I feel like some of those changes, like kicking it off from those people, are directly related to things like this, you know?
Yeah.
But this is so popular now. Like, people are aware on a grander scale because of her.
I think that there is a place for chatbots. I think it needs to be very limited. It doesn't need to take up entire counties worth of water to do that functionality.
Yeah.
I think that generative AI needs to die off. Stop using it for
Oh, yeah.
art. Stop using it for movies. Stop using it for music. I think that machine learning has a place in society, and that place is in the medical field, in research.
Yeah.
Feed it data that has scientific merit for it to do the deeper research that humans couldn't achieve as fast.
Yeah.
But we're so far beyond that, and it's all in the hands
yeah.
of all the worst people.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels a little bit hopeless.
Yeah. So, on that cheery note, you want to take a quick break?
I want to tell the people real quick, it feels hopeless right now. I feel hopeless right now in a lot of ways, in a lot of stuff that's happening. But I want you to keep waking up and keep doing good. And if you need like a reason to keep doing that, this is your reason. I'm telling you. Fucking do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Don't let your dreams just be dreams.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Let's take a break.
Oh, you think you know what happened to me? Look, I'm back, and I'm about to unearth all the secrets in Old Cove. So do a little refresher on Season 1 and get caught up before Season 2 arrives. Trust and believe. You don't want to miss what's coming.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like The Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the quarter-moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, The Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
Coming down off that thing, man. That first half was a lot, but the second half gonna be a lot. It's Monster Monday.
It's Monster Monday.
Kind of a shorter Monster Monday. We might have a lot to say, but it was only 3 episodes. Real quick, in and out. Watched them all today.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so it's if you haven't watched them yet, it's Monsters 55, 56, and 57. So go watch those.
Yes.
Pause your YMBToAP. Come on back.
Here we go. Last we met, we were in a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Eva Heinemann. I just like saying her last name. Heinemann.
Oh, Heinemann.
Eva Heinemann went back to her room. There's a cigarette there. Could it be Roberto? There's a knock at the door. Dum, dum, dum. Ah! We don't know what the fuck happens. And guess what? 3 episodes later, still don't really know what the fuck happens.
Yeah, there's
kind of.
no hide nor hair of Miss Heinemann. So Tenma goes looking for her and goes to the bar and is like, "Have you seen a drunk blonde around here?" The guy's like, "Oh yeah, that princess. I've seen her," and for some reason he knows her. Oh yeah, because she tried to like pay. She's like, "Oh, I don't have my money with me. Come to my hotel room and get it." So he just like knew her hotel room number.
Well, they are like back home, right?
Yeah, she's back in like her old stomping grounds. So
Yeah, like they're in Dusseldorf. So like people know who she is. She is like the aristocrat of town. Because he was like, "Oh yeah, remember when she was hot shit? Like, oh, but you forgot your money, and she's staying at that seedy place like down there. Oh, how the mighty have fallen."
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I know your fucking voice. By the way, I think it's the next one, but we fucking get my gun-toting Tenma finally.
Yes, you
like
do.
it finally happened, and
Yeah.
I was like, dream achieved, man. I was very stoked.
Excellent. Yeah. So this
Okay.
is where he picks up that like trench coat that we keep seeing in the opening credits, because I kept remembering like, where the fuck did he get that trench coat? And he just steals it from a patron at the bar because
literally
he's trying to,
stole
like,
it.
blend in. So yeah, it's kind of a chaotic like first half of the episode, because they're like, we're cutting in between scenes of like Tenma looking for Ava, and then Werdeman is looking for Robalto, and he can't get a hold of him either. So like, we don't know where Roberto Ball is. We don't know where Ava is. We don't know where anybody is. And then
we've got Lunge researching stuff still.
Yeah, he fucking shows up too. But then we have what's his nuts? Reichwein. He is like grilling Werdeman again. He's like, "Do you even believe in Tenma?
Yeah.
Like, what do you stand for?" He's really like getting at him.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
love
feel
that
like
old man
somebody
so
needs
much.
to. I love him too. He's just the best. I
Because,
feel like Vortiman needs a good shaking.
because Vardaman's so guarded, but I feel like we learn
Yes.
why he's so guarded in this
Yeah.
first one. Because there's what everybody knows about him, and we kind of find out we don't really know about him.
Yes.
Well, really, it's because he doesn't know about himself. Like, he doesn't trust anyone because the person that he trusted the most wound up being fake for him, which
yeah.
we finally learn.
Yeah, there's
I
like
mean-
big layers to this whole thing. Yeah, that happens toward the end of the episode when we
That's
find out about
literally
his,
end, yeah.
his old daddy. But like, so like you said, Lunge shows up and he's talking about like the theme for his Prague trip. He's like, I like to have themes for my vacations, and this theme is like this picture book. He's like, okay, that's fun, I guess. Lunge isn't even there to talk to Vortiman about Tenma. He just came to talk to
Yeah.
him about the picture book. He's like, no, I know that you know what this is. And Vortiman's even like, get the fuck out of my office. I don't want to talk about that shit. And I was like, why is he so defensive about this?
Yeah.
So it turns out in his research somehow, how does he even arrive at this conclusion? Because Lunge shows up and he's like, I know that
He
Klaus
just goes-
Pope
yeah.
was the German pen name that wrote this book. And I know he was talking about the Somewhere Over the Rainbow. He got like so deep with it. So like
So
he's playing
he
the Somewhere
goes-
Over the Rainbow thing.
He goes, the guy that wrote this book had 3 names.
Yeah.
But in doing research on each of these 3 names and all the things, one of them was really close to the radio show that your dad had
Yeah.
doing this thing. So he was
Because
really
it was
close.
a radio show like about fables. So he was like guest starring on
Yes.
it just as a children's
Yes.
author. And I was like, okay, that's interesting and fun. But the thing is, the Vortiman's dad was meeting with Pope not as radio host and children's author, but as like secret spy, which we learn that his father truly was a spy. And he's
Yes.
meeting with Pope as like Johann's dad, basically.
Yeah.
So it's the front of those 2 characters, but the realness underneath, which is so layered.
Yeah.
And they used to meet up together at the Red Rose Mansion, which we keep fucking circling around this mansion. Don't yet know what the hell's going on there, what happened there before, why that room was boarded up, why there's spooky roses
Yeah.
all over the place. But we know that Franz Bonaparte knew Vortiman's dad, the spy.
Yes.
And that's when we get the little flashback to baby Vortiman getting bullied. Spy kid, spy kid.
And then they're like, yeah, you want to stop being bullied, then become a lawyer and prove your dad's innocent. So he spent his whole life literally doing just that,
Yeah.
only to learn after becoming one of the greatest lawyers ever.
And proving his dad's innocence. He was found legally like innocent of his crimes.
He finds his dad's journal proving that he was the spy the whole time. So he's like,
Yeah.
I literally gave my entire life to becoming a lawyer to prove this thing.
This thing that I believed so hard in, so
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
For the truth to be the opposite, that really my life means nothing.
Yeah.
My life stands for nothing.
So he is shaken up about that.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
pretty
res-
heavy.
Yeah.
To find
like
out that the whole direction your life was based on is wrong. So like you've been running down this path for no reason. There's literally no reason for him to be where he is.
yeah.
So he's gonna have to just find a new fucking purpose and use his lawyer skills for a new reason. He's gonna have to find a purpose, and I hope Tenma gives him that.
I hope so too.
Or hopefully his new baby gives him that, because he
Yeah.
finally he just goes off and holds his baby right there at the end after.
Yeah, he does have a
gives-
nice happy dad moment.
Yeah, because he gives Tenma his dad's notebook, because there's just
Yeah,
clues
so-
about all the shit in there.
Yeah, so Tenma is Vortiman gets in his car to go leave to go to the Red Rose Mansion to do some more research or whatever, and then Gun Toten Tenma pops open the door and is like, fucking drive.
I loved this because he was just like, you don't fucking get it. I have to stop this, and I'm going to do whatever the fucking takes to do this. Like,
So
he goes
intense.
off the handle, man.
Yes. And then Tenma spills the beans on Robalto and is like, you hired this guy and I know exactly who he is and so do you. And then Vertiman's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then we find out, man, Tenma's like frantic voice acting in this moment is so good. And like you're there with him in the moment. And it's just like really, really intense.
And that's why Vardaman goes so crazy about it because he like stops the car. And he's like, I said drive. And he goes, no. Is what you're saying real? Because my whole life is a fucking lie. So I just need you to tell me if this is the truth. Because I don't fucking know the truth. I don't trust the truth. Mm-hmm. But I want to believe that you are the truth.
And then we kind of find out like why the hell. Because we were wondering in previous episodes, like why the hell is Roberto in this law firm? What's his aim? Why is he here? Did Johan place him here? Is he here of his own accord? And it's a little bit of both, I think, because Roberto is looking for that coded notebook where Klaus Pope / friends Bonaparte was writing to Vertiman's dad. So that's the whole reason he's working for Vertiman. And it's just more fucking layers to this story, man. Every time you peel back another one, you're like, oh, how are there more layers? Why is there continues to be layers in here? Yeah. They go back to Vertiman's house and they're like, where's the notebook? I need the notebook so I can like figure out where to go next with all this shit. Because they don't know where the Red Rose Mansion is. That's a big thing. They
Which
can't
is crazy
find
to
it.
me.
I know, like it's just a big mansion and it's covered in roses. Like, narrow it down, guys.
In the town that you were just fucking in, Tenma.
Yeah,
like you were
I feel
just
like you
there.
should know this place. You kind of lived here for a while, as far as I can tell.
Lunga's been there several times.
Yeah.
He wasn't even really looking for it that hard.
Yeah, why does Lunga just stumble into... he must be the world's greatest horse detective.
Yeah, because when he was learning about Franz Bonaparte, they were like, yeah, he lived in that big house.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, well, no, he is just the best. He's like, but I noticed that wall. And they're like, I don't know. And he's like, but I'm going to know.
Yeah,
like, he just notices the tiniest detail and must know.
Yeah.
So then he knows.
There is a great moment at one point in this where Vertiman asks Tenma, like, can I trust you? And it's in the car when they're like driving around, and Tenma's like, you shouldn't trust anybody with one of these. Like, waves the gun. Woo! Tenma, for like, he's such a character, man. Like, he has moments of just raw intensity and emotion and drivenness, madness, and then he's just like, guns, don't trust those.
Because it was this episode 2, right, where he was like, oh, they must have known that you would wind up here, because there was like that note that was left for Tenma as well.
Yes.
When they went somewhere.
Is that in this one or is that in the next one? I can't remember. But like, yeah, there is a note from fucking... Actually, we don't know who it's from, because we kind of have to assume, I think it's from Roberto, because he's the one who's kidnapped Ava. But
yes. Oh, yeah, because he goes, oh, so she's not here. He's just stringing me along.
Yeah.
Ah! And he gets all mad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is at the end of this episode. You're right. Yeah, so he has Ava allegedly at the Red Rose Mansion. So they, find the notebook. It was hiding in the Wizard of Oz record, which I thought was cute. And then, they head on to the Red Rose Mansion. And that's where that episode
Foley work? This time. Animation work in these three blew my fucking mind. When he's reaching in the sleeve for that Wizard of Oz thing, the flex on it, I bought fully.
It's so good. Like, the show continues to surprise me, and I love that. You know?
Oh, there's a scene coming up. I think it's in this next one, because it's with Nina and Dieter. There was something where I went, oh, they just decided to blow like half the budget for the show in this 30 seconds, because this is nuts to me.
I can't wait for that to come out.
I was fucking mind blown. So that's room number 402.
Yeah.
Because that's the room that Ava was staying in and Tenma was looking for her and all that kind of stuff. So then we go to the unending journey.
Very poetic.
It's our next one, 56. So Tenma's going off to the Red Rose Mansion. He's going back to Prague. He's hitchhiking with that dude, and he's like, "Gotta go check border, please."
Yeah. I love that guy because he's just like this random hillbilly. And Tenma is so, like, unabashed. Like, he's so brave. Just like, I'm going to hitchhike, even though I'm a wanted man in many countries at this point. And nobody recognizes him for some reason. Like,
even though he's like, "Where are you from? Huh? Well, you look different. Where are you from?"
where are you from, boy?
"Oh, I'm Japanese. I figured you was different.
Yeah.
Have a
He's like,
cheeseburger."
yeah, you probably won't like this being on account of your Asian and all, but I got a fun burger you can have. Oh, man.
That part was really funny.
Yeah, I love that.
But so even in that scene, we start. So it's this episode in particular that does this so much. This one's really big on car windows and stuff passing in the background and like your reflection up front, because in that scene with the guy that's driving him, Tenma's looking out the window and the guy's reflection is over here, so we can still see them both like they're having the conversation together.
That's so cool. I didn't even notice
And
that.
I love that. And if you've ever looked out the window, which many people have,
Of course, we all have. If you never looked out a window, guys, give it a shot. Give it a try. It's pretty cool.
it's great. A lot of times, so like when there's really nothing behind a car window, like there's tons of free space, your reflection is super, super faint. But when something passes by closer to it, it gets way stronger and you can really notice that reflection.
Yeah.
They fucking do that in the mirror with like trees that pass by. And like for the briefest moment, his reflection gets more noticeable. And I'm like, this is just like, I was trying to picture how they animated this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they could do it. It's either
really cool.
that detailed work, or did they just composite a whole bunch of different shots and just fake it with like transparency? I don't know how they accomplished this, but it is a fucking magical feat. Literally looking at a car window. How could that be that entertaining? I was riveted.
See, I was too focused on Tenma enjoying his little fun burger.
Watch
I
that scene
love-
again.
I love to watch Tenma eat, man. He looks so happy when he eats. He looks so...
Yeah, because he
like,
barely eats.
I know. It's nice to see him, like, be sustained. I want him to be cared for.
Because the guy goes, "Well, you know, you're pretty tired. Well, like, you look like you haven't had a good meal in a while, and I don't need them." Wife says,
My
"I'm
wife
getting
hates
fat
when I
as
eat fun
shit."
burgers.
But then he says something so great to him, though. He goes, well, you know, the beginning of every journey starts with a good meal. Like, he says something like, you got to feed yourself to feed your journey, you know?
Yes.
Like, you got to get fuel in the tank. Like,
Even the tiniest little characters, man, they're dropping
dropping
fucking
bombs.
bars.
I love them. Oh, they're so good. But so there's a scene here with Nina in a bit. Oh, my fucking God. Okay, dude. Let me just lay out how the scene looks. And I
Okay.
need you to go watch this whole episode again.
I kind of want to pull it up while we're talking and just, like, look at it.
There was a scene where she's in a taxi with Dieter. I think it's just Dieter and then the guy driving. And
Yeah.
she's like having all like the visions and stuff, right?
Yes, plagued
So
by
one-
visions.
There's one where she's looking at the window, so we're looking like at the back of her head, seeing her reflection, and that's where I noticed a lot of the like intensity of the reflections with things moving past the window.
Yeah.
But then there's another shot looking at Dieter. No, it's from outside her window. So you see inside the car window her reflection, through to Dieter, the reflection on his car window, and a car driving by in the background. It
What?
is such a layered fucking shot.
My God.
And I was just like, the whole budget for the show was used right here. Because this is this is amazing. It looked phenomenal.
I'm watching Tenma eat this burger right now, and it is very good. I see exactly what you mean about the
guy
fading.
in the side. Yes.
Yeah.
Share
very
your screen
cool.
with me because I want to see the Nina shot because I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah. It's in 56 here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the next one is like way more backstory stuff.
Okay, here's Nina.
Yes.
Wait, let's get her back in the taxi. Okay.
Yes. Oh my God. Are you fucking ready?
Yes.
You fucking ready? I'm gonna lose my shit again.
The part where she like hallucinates him in the front there really fucked me up because they do this like film grain effect on it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. I just feel so bad for her. She is so like all these things are flooding back so hard. And
I know.
actually,
she's, like,
in this
rot.
one, I thought she was Johan because it starts with her having been picked up by like a guy because she fainted somewhere.
Yes, I also thought that she was Johan in that.
Yes.
Going back a little bit, I think we might have missed it.
Just use your arrow keys. See if that... Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. So look, there she is, right?
Uh-huh.
See how great that looked? Right there?
That was a very nice
But
shot.
then, right here, look.
Oh.
Her reflections, him, there's someone in the back. There's so much more happening.
There's so much depth in this scene. My God.
Oh,
they didn't
my
have to draw all
God.
that, but they did.
They
This is
didn't have to
fucking
do
crazy.
anything. That is
So they
probably
have-
10 seconds of a shot here.
I want to know how they did this because they have Nina and Dieter talking just in the taxi, and then they have like multiple effects on the scenery that they're passing by. We're on the outside of the car
Yes.
looking in, and we have like, of course, the scenery that's closest to them going by really fast, the scenery that's in back going by very slowly, and then
Yep.
behind the car in another lane, another vehicle just drives by. And they didn't need to do all that, but they did.
Is this not like the most impressive thing you've seen in a long time? Like
yeah.
animation wise? Because yeah, like you said, it doesn't add to the plot you doing
No.
this. You didn't
And like I didn't
need to
even
do
notice
this.
it the first time.
God, I was just fucking riveted. I was just
It's
like,
just incredible.
why? Like, oh, okay. Oh my God. Go back again. Watch the reflection like against the van in the back. Something comes up. There's like a tree that comes by and it blocks that reflection, so it actually disappears against the back window there.
What?
Oh my God. Do that 10
Oh.
seconds one more time. But see, because something is now cutting in between the foreground of that actual background and our car, so that tree's blocking it and we don't see the reflection in the back window again.
That's nuts.
That is too detailed.
They didn't have to go so hard. I want to know like physically how they
Man,
did
dude.
that. That's so cool. Thank you
I
for pointing
truly
that
believe-
scene out.
I think it's well, I don't know, because if it's hand drawn, that's a lot. But even so, you can still hand draw, but layer it in maybe Illustrator or something and do effects.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like 8 layers of stuff.
Just the fact
But
that they
then to
continue
think
to
about it.
push bounds with it. Like the scenes are not particularly interesting. It's a woman and a boy talking in the back of a car. Like
And we're in episode 56.
yeah. The fact that they are still taking care to like, we need to make this visually striking somehow, this conversation. And it's, yeah, it's very detailed.
Yes, I'm glad that you can appreciate it too. I was literally mind blown. I was speechless about that.
You know, we appreciate animation here at YMBToAP.
Yes. So, Nina is in Prague trying to find
Yes.
the Red Rose Mansion as well, running around with Dieter. But, like, it opened with her having been picked up by a guy, and he's like, yeah, I found you passed out. So I truly thought that it was Johan in that bed pretending. But then we
Yes.
get this whole background of how she got there, and she literally did pass out after finding the Red Rose Mansion, right?
Yeah.
And she walks in that room and visualizes like 46 dead people in the floor, so Kelsey nails it. Mass murder. And like they were all poisoned or something.
Yeah, like there's an empty bottle of wine on the ground next to everyone. So it's like a kind of a Jim Jones situation by the look of it.
Yeah.
But so we're kind of doing parallel journeys again, where Tenma is looking for the Red Rose Mansion. He's got the notebook, and he's like, okay, so the code. He's super smart and has decoded this code that nobody can uncode or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, so the mansion is in a place where there's a weather vane on the right and there's a steeple on the left. So we just have to find that, and we'll find the Red Rose Mansion. And
Yeah.
then Nina is just saying to herself, like, okay, weather vane on the right, steeple on the left. And she just like kind of by memory sort of navigates her way to the Red Rose Mansion. It's almost like her body is leading her there without
Yeah.
her brain. Like it's unwilling to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, the moment where Nina sees that sealed door like torn open, you can see a lot of shit comes like flooding back to her, and it's
Yeah.
I hate seeing Nina so affected. Like the way they draw her kind of mentally breaking down over these last few episodes with her eyes being all shaky and her hair is kind of messy in front of her face and stuff. She looks
Yeah.
really unkempt, and we're not used to seeing Nina this distraught.
No.
But
Yeah.
also she's in like this plaid skirt moment and is just really doing it for me. She's in like a little purple sweater. I
Yeah.
love Nina in this outfit. It's the best outfit that she has in the whole series. But yeah, dead bodies. And then Nina faints, and then it's time for puppetry. So it's
Yeah,
like,
there's just this guy who does street puppetry. He's just like a puppet busker out there, you know.
puppet busker.
And I did find it interesting that he was telling some kind of story about a monster. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm a little
But-
intrigued here.
So he like, we go in and see Nina, and he's like, oh, and I found you passed out in that random mansion 3 months ago. So like,
Oh shit, I even
Time?
missed that. Okay.
yeah, time has passed. Nina has been hanging out with Mr. Lipsky.
Holy shit. Oh, no wonder he's so about her. Like he's
Yeah.
been around her for 3 months. Okay.
Yeah, he's had a whole season to fall in love with this beautiful blonde woman. So
Oh my god. Okay.
kind of ridiculous for her to just be like hanging out for 3 months. And at this time too, I'm like, where's Tenma in all this? Is he for 3 months looking for the Rose Mansion? That's a
Probably.
long time. I guess if you don't know at all where
how
it
long
is,
was he arrested for?
I have no
Because
idea.
she probably was already doing all this when he was still hanging out with Grimmer. Like these are probably concurrent moments, and now
Yeah.
she's catching up to the current timeline potentially.
Okay. Yeah, that could be.
Because she left when he left, so everything he's done with Grimmer and all of her animation scenes were probably happening at the same time.
Okay.
But
yeah.
now she's been MIA for 3 months. He's been arrested. Like, he's had some shit go down while she's been recouping, you know?
Okay. Yeah. So Nina's just been like hanging out with old puppeteer here for 3 months, and yeah, for some reason he just like walked up in the mansion and found this passed out woman. Just ooh, coincidence, so cool. I'm immediately suspicious of this motherfucker. I'm like, who is this, and why is he creeping around the Red Rose Mansion? Because that place we know is no good.
Yeah. Well,
So-
we know something's fucked up with him because he has, like, every fucking book ever written by
Yeah.
all 3 pen names of
Yeah.
our fucking monster book guy.
Yes. And like you said, he's even doing puppet shows. He's like, yeah, it's about this like puppet. You know, there's a demon and a dragon, and the story is an eerie mirror of what Johann is putting everybody through in their life. The dude reveals, he's like, yeah, so I used to go to the Red Rose Mansion for like book readings when I was a kid, and I just feel really connected to it, and I feel very inspired by it. But now I have a new muse in you, Nina, so I don't need to go there anymore.
Yeah. But
And
then,
he
like,
does it-
she knows half the books, too. Like, she almost went to some kind of class thing, too, and
Yeah.
at the Red Rose Mansion, because she's like, wait a minute. I remember that story. And they do, like, 3
fucking
story in this episode. Or was
Spooky ass
missing
story
them?
with the big eyes and the big mouth. I did
I
not
was
like that
loving
Coraline-esque
these.
dude. It's so creepy.
That one, the joy god with the gun or whatever that like
one
sparks
was
another
cool as
memory.
hell, yeah. The one I did not like, but it was a very cool. Like I really liked the moral of the story. I wouldn't even call it a moral. So it's the guy with like big eyes, and
Yeah.
all he can do is cry because he's hungry. So he's just like flooding the world with his tears. And then there's a guy with a really big mouth, and the guy with the big mouth made a deal with a demon where the guy with the big eyes neglected to make that deal because he's like, no, demon bad. So the guy with the big mouth has this big garden, and it grows and grows, and it's wonderful, and he gets to eat all this food, but then the food runs out, and then he starves. And at the end of it, they're both starving and sad, and the man with the big eyes is like, I regret not making a deal with the demon, where the guy with the big mouth is like, well, I regret making the deal. So
Yeah. It's a whole damned if you do, damned if you don't.
yeah,
thing.
it was very cool. But then the fucking God of Peace story was so cool. So like Bonaparte would tell the children at the Red Rose Mansion, he would like gather the kids of the town or whatever and tell them a story and then ask them to interpret it. And one of the stories was that God of Peace story. And the God of Peace is like going around pouring all this nourishing water, and he's given life to the crops and the mountains, and he's giving people names. I'm like, oh, he's bestowing names now, huh? And because the God of Peace is so busy with all this, he doesn't have any time at all to look in the mirror until a young boy who he bestows a wonderful name upon. He's like, and you can be called Johann. And Johann gives the God of Peace his hat. And this all sounds so insane. And then he looks in the mirror and he sees that he is a demon. It's fucking me up. This whole episode, I was like goosebumped, and I was like, why am I so goosebumped right now?
I loved all the way they animate the stories is so much more crispy than like the normal day-to-day stuff. So it stands out way more.
Yeah, they must be animated in a different way, like how in Spider-Man they animate the different Spider-Man and different frame rates and stuff. They must be doing it something like that. It always looks
so good. She kind of just has this moment with the guy talking about all the stories, and when they talk about that one with Johann and the God of Peace, she like has this big realization moment and goes, "I have to go because I like remember something."
Yeah.
And so that's when he's all like, "I'm gonna finish my story because you're my muse." And then she left to go chase down her dreams to find her happy ending.
That's in the next.
Oh, that is the next one.
Business.
Yeah, it is.
This one. Johanna shows up at the Red Rose Mansion. Old Johann in a wig. And he's talking to his like portrait of his mother, being like, "Oh, I love you, mother. And oh, you don't recognize me? It's me, Johanna.
But you are me and I am you and we are one."
Yes. He takes off his wig and then just sets fire to the place. So like the whole Red Rose Mansion goes up in flames.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? We were just getting to investigate this place.
Yeah. So we're done with that one. Then we go to that night. This one, it's like one we've been waiting for. We finally get some answers.
Finally get to see what happened on the fateful night that baby Anna and Johann, what happened with their parents.
Yeah. So it actually starts with the night that Johann kills the parents and tells her to shoot him, and you get to see it all firsthand. How just fucking creepy. He was the same kid.
Yeah, he's creepy as fuck. And so I've kind of forgot, like, so when we open this episode, it opens on like the Lieberts doing a press conference, and his like their adopted parents were from the East German part. And they were like the dad was the German trade commissioner, and he just fled to the free West. And if you remember way back to like episode probably 1, there's a whole scene where like Tenma is looking at that on the TV. So he's like taking in that press conference as it's going on. Yeah. And they make note too of the fact that like this guy has been shot, because that comes up during the operation or whatever. But yeah, so Johann and Anna being creepy little children. Anna being a really cute little girl, and then Johann just being like, "I have acorns for you, sister. Would you like?"
Oh yeah, that was
acorns?
So weird too.
The whole world is yours because I say so. He's so scary.
Yeah, he's a weird little kid. So he's had this whole like he's the manifester of destiny since he was born.
Yeah.
You know,
he's spooky, man. I don't like him.
So you get the whole night where he shoots them and goes like, "Shoot me here," and then just run far away. And it doesn't matter if I die because I am you and you are me.
And you are me.
We are one.
And the part that got to me was that like when Anna walks up on him and is like, "You shot them. You must have also shot all our other family members that have been taking care of us." Like she puts the pieces together. Johann's been doing this. Like he's killed their aunt and uncle. He's killed other people that have taken care of them. Like he is the reason they are where they are. They keep getting like shipped around from foster to foster because he's fucking killing the parents.
Just
and their family.
Everybody.
So yeah, he's like go ahead, shoot me in the head, wipe the gun, throw it out, and leave, and I'll just live on within you because we are the same. And he also said a line that I want to remember because I didn't know what to make of this in the moment, so I'm curious. He said the
Okay.
monster came to take the two of us away, and that's why he had to kill everybody.
He said something about the monster came for me. Yeah, the phrase "the monster came for me." That's
Okay.
That's what he says.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? So like,
I don't know, like who? And then, well, no, we'll get there because there's way more about them as kids coming up.
yeah,
But yeah, he said the monster came to take the two of us away. So then he kills the Lieberts,
Mhm.
and then like has himself be killed,
yes,
which was fucking weird.
yeah. And we never really like knew for sure what happened to him that night. We just knew that he was shot. But yeah,
Yeah.
then you find out that Anna was the one. Like he asked her and she obeyed.
Yeah.
And then as she remembers all this, it all comes rushing back. We flash back to Nina in the present day, and she's passing out again on the puppeteer.
Yeah. So then you got Tenma. He does find the Red Rose mansion.
Because
And
it
he's,
caught
like,
fire and
standing-
was on the news.
Yeah, he's standing out there, you know, amongst the crowd. And they find the 46 bodies
Yeah.
from that room, like, buried out back.
Just like loose under the rose bushes. Like you guys didn't notice
Yeah.
these before when it turned winter. It never became obvious, this giant pile of skeletons.
And then, where is it here? I guess they just find him here. I kind of forget how he gets found, but these people are like, Tenma, you need to come with us. This guy wants to
Yeah.
see you. Like,
Yeah,
right
they
now.
just walk up behind him. I'm like, who the hell are these? Is it the police? They come in to capture him, and I don't really
Yeah.
know who they are. Are they Johann's goons, or are they just like, I don't? There's just some people, but they're like,
Yeah.
hey, General Wolf wants to come see you at the hospital, and I forgot
we
about this
get-
guy.
Like a whole other lore dump about
Yeah,
Johann and Anna getting found back in the day.
yeah, that was so crazy. I forgot about that part. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
Wolf
because
is
he's the guy that found them.
He is, and he's also the guy that Johann is killing everyone around who knew his name, trying to isolate
That's
him.
right.
Remove
Yep.
his name from the world. It was so fucked up.
Yeah.
So the Wolf says like this thing about people who have been deprived of their names will be coming back now that the mansion has been burned down. And that's when they find that like big ass pile of bones. And
Yeah.
Wolf is saying like, as they're showing this pile of skeletons, Wolf is doing the voiceover and he says, nobody alive knows their names anymore, which is like
Yeah.
some serious shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then Wolf kind of theorizes too. He's like, I think that they were conducting experiments at the Red Rose Mansion. I think that Johann was quote unquote born there because, I mean, we know he wasn't physically born there as a baby, but like the monster was born at the
Yeah.
Red Rose Mansion. So yeah. Then we flash back.
Which
again.
would make sense because
It would.
everything ties back to fucking this book and Franz Bonaparte, who was doing whatever with those kids, having them
Yeah.
read his stories and learn stuff.
I kind of wonder if we'll touch on this more later too, but I kind of wonder if they were all his children, like his actual seed.
Maybe because, well, maybe because we're not fully proven yet on what your theory was, but we are proven that somebody else is his child by this episode.
Yes, at the very end. We'll come back to that because that was a big reveal that I didn't remember at
Yeah.
all.
So we don't even really start with General Wolf. We start with like Johann and Anna as they're like walking through the fucking, you know, countryside
Czechoslovakian
alone.
wilderness.
Yeah.
It's so sad. My God. They're so like on
And-
death's door.
I feel like there's some because they purposefully didn't do this part. So we're gonna get something weird about her name because she collapses. She's like, I'm so hungry. She's like, I know we're gonna die here. Can you just say my name,
Yeah.
please? And he's like, I can't say your name because we don't have names.
Yeah.
And she's like, Johann, but I need you to say my name, which makes me think that's not his name. And I wonder what name she wanted to be called. I don't think it was gonna be Anna.
Yeah. And it's
Makes
weird
me wonder
that
if
she calls
she's a
him-
Helenka.
Oh, it is weird that she calls him Johann in that moment because like right when they collapse there, the border police, including Wolf, rolls up and finds them before they die, and the only possession that they have is that book, The Monster Without a Name.
Yeah.
And
he says that he gives him that name.
Yeah, Wolf just thumbs through the book and is like, "Oh, Johann. This kid's name is going to be Johann, I guess." But he was already being called Johann. So where's the
He is
genesis?
just so intrinsically tied to that name somehow.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I bet it comes from Red Rose Manor.
But so is
as
Red
he
Rose
was
Manor
part of those experiments potentially. So that's
it
in Czechoslovakia.
Okay.
Yeah. And they were found at the Czechoslovakian border, so they were probably making their way towards Germany from there.
Right.
Because that is where they lived. But then maybe they were taken back there. No, because that's when they were found and given to the Lieberts then. Because they were already separated from the mom in the house in Prague. Because remember, they took Anna, and Johann was making mac and cheese and burned the place down.
Yes.
So how did they get back together to then escape in the wilderness?
Yeah, exactly. So somehow Anna gets back to Johann at the Three Frogs. They escape Prague together and are going to Germany when they're picked up by the police, and that's when they're given to the Lieberts.
General Wolf even says, because he's saying something, he's like talking about all this, and he goes, everything is going to start plummeting quickly now.
Yeah.
That like this is known. And I feel like he's even telling us that these next like 14-ish episodes are going to start plummeting quickly. You're not going to be able to keep up anymore.
It's going to be a very intense finish.
Yeah. I think he was talking to us as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So he tells that story. He's talking about all that. And then he's like, Tenma, will you say my name?
Say my name.
Because I know I'm going to die, but like, I just want to know somebody knows my name.
Tenma's
He's
like gripping his hand.
Your
name is Helmut Wolf.
Yes, And then but then that's the part that fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because like he says his name and then like his eyes just go fucking crazy and he goes, "Oh,
yes,
I see it. I see what Johann saw.
Yeah.
A world without names."
What does it mean?
Then he died.
Yeah, like that fucked me up too. I was like, what does it all mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, what do you mean a world without names?
Johann saw. I see it now. A world without names. What?
Which can mean something great in like a don't label things, because that's like a world without color is a world without racism in a way. You know?
And I thought too,
It could mean something good.
Yeah, especially with the borders. Like, there's definitely a theme here with the borders of both East and West Germany and of Prague and of even Turkey because of the Turkish immigrants in the very, very beginning of the show. So there's a whole thing where, like, if you can't name it, it's not different, you know? Like, everyone is just people. So it could be a utopia, a world without names. We're all the same. But also, are we all Johann?
Yeah.
It's fucking me up.
Like, I gotta know.
I know.
I need these dominoes to start tumbling fast, as Wolf said.
So, after all this craziness happens, Dieter and Nina and the puppeteer, Lipsky, they all roll up on the Burn Mansion. And Lipsky's like, well, good fucking riddance. That place sucked.
Hated this part, kind of. I was like, this feels so out of nowhere.
I know. They have like a mini beach episode, basically.
For like, what, 1 minute? And just holding their bellies.
It's so bizarre. I mean, I guess you get a little glimpse into what life has been like for Nina for the past 3 months. I mean, they're having a great time. They're eating hot dogs and ice cream and like making gargoyle faces at each other. And this is also another like finger of Tenma. It's more of his reach because Dieter's like, well, you know, this place was bad memories, and Tenma told me if you don't have any good memories, you just got to make your own. So they go out and they just go have a good old hot doggy kind of day.
I wish you could have seen my face because like the happy music started and all that montage shit, because there's no talking, it's just like music and like silent mimery of all that's going on. I for real just like went, huh?
It's such a jarring like departure from Wolf dying in bed with that frantic look on his
saying,
face.
"A world with no names," and then
It's hot dog
this.
time. Yeah, it's so strange.
So yeah, they do all that, and then Nina and Dieter decide to leave to go do whatever else they're gonna do.
Yeah, because Lipsky's like, I'm making a new puppet show, and it's about this girl whose name is Nina, and she has no memories, and she's chasing a monster, and all her dreams come true.
He's all sad because she leaves.
Yeah.
And then he goes upstairs, and then there's a knock at the door, and he goes, "Nina, Nina, I love you so much, Nina. Oh, you're not Nina."
It's
And
Lange.
Lange.
And I gasped because I was like, what's he doing here? How does he know the puppeteer?
Oh, I just went, "All right, what's going on?"
What are you doing here?
And then he starts with the fucking fingers, man. Just
Yep.
well, you know, I learned all of this, and I learned all these names, and I did all this research, and I know that you're Franz Bonaparte's son. Dun, dun. And then I go, "So he's not Johann's daddy. He's this guy's daddy."
Or is he both of their daddies?
Well, actually, you brought up a good point that I didn't think about, that maybe everyone in that class, because Nina was in that class, she said she
Yeah.
remembered doing this Red Rose Manor readathon of all these fucking books. I wonder if that's why he was so into kids. Because remember, I took it creepy last time because he
Yeah.
was playing with his publisher's daughter all the time. But I think
Yeah.
he is just so into the idea of, because, oh, okay, ready?
Okay.
Because children are so unbiased, they're so untainted by the world, that
Blank
they can have a
slates.
truly unique take on these stories and give like truly like profound readings of the morals of whatever are in these stories. It can
Yeah.
be limitless what they say. They can see a world with no names.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Why are all the dead adults in that room? Because it was all adults, right? Like, it looked like a bunch of... There's
So
no
it could be-
children.
It could be that he kidnapped all those kids from all these different parents and maybe killed them all so that he could just have all the children as well. Like,
Maybe.
dispose of the parents. Well, I'm going to take care of you now.
That could be it, too. I kind of think that he's, like, trying to create the perfect super soldier somehow still. Like, I don't know how the stories tie into that, but the fact that Johann is, like... The Kinderheim 511 tie-in has to happen somehow.
Honestly, man, Johann probably has the simplest goal in mind, but it's too simple for us because he's doing it so complicated.
Yeah.
You know, like I really don't know his end game. I don't know what his goal is.
No. And I'm still, like, intrigued. I'm still on the hook. I want to know where the fuck this is going, but I legit don't know.
So that's 57. That night, a lot of good backstory, a lot of good Maury reveals. You are the father.
Yeah.
These were a good 3. Like, these were an intense 3. Oh,
Yes.
Well, somewhere in this, it got said, we didn't really talk about it, but, oh, no, Wolf tells Tenma, hey, they're using Ava against you. They're holding her here just so that
Oh,
you'll come
yeah.
get her. So she is alive. Don't worry about her.
Yeah. So I guess we'll probably find out about her in the next time.
Probably.
Because this is the end of that arc for Monster. So we're going to start a new arc next time. We're going back to Frankfurt. So
This was the Dusseldorf one, right?
this was, I think, the continuation of the arrestment arc because he's been under arrest and then he escaped. And I guess, I mean, he wasn't under arrest for this part, but it's all kind of contained in the same.
Okay.
But yeah, next time we're going back to Frankfurt, and then we're going to do just 3 episodes. So we're doing 58, 59, and 60. And I've actually gone through and split out the rest of this. Do you want to know how many episodes we have left of Monster, or do you want to keep it in the balance?
No, we'll just do what we're gonna do next,
Okay.
and then we'll do that like more towards the end when we get to like the final. I was gonna say the final 10, but I think we're about to be at the final 10.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a whole lot left.
So yeah, I guess let's just lay it out then and see what we
Okay.
got.
So we're going to be doing 58 through 60. And then the following week, we're going to do another 3 episodes, 61 through 63. And then the following week, we're finishing up the Frankfurt arc. It's going to be
Okay.
64 through 67, so that's 4 episodes.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into the final arc of Monster, the final, 7 episodes? I can't do math. We're going to
Yeah,
be
okay.
watching 68, 69, 70, 71. So that's 4 episodes. And then we're going to finish
Okay.
off with 3 episodes, 72, 3, and 74.
So you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Monster Mondays.
5 Monster Mondays left.
5 Monster Mondays left. And I think on that 5th one, when we just watched the last ones, I think it's just Monster Monday.
Yeah, I think the whole
Fully.
thing is going to be a monster show because we're going to have a lot of stuff just to talk about, to
Yeah,
review.
because it's going to be
say.
over, so we got to see how it all tied in. What did we
Yeah.
think? And all that good stuff. It's going to be good. So you heard it here. 58 through 60. 58, 9, 60. So just 3, like she said. I'm ready. I might be getting those done, soon. Because I kind of, it's not going to hit that quick. But I don't know. Wolf said it's tumbling, so...
The dominoes are all in place, I feel. And now it's just time to knock them over and see what happens.
I'm ready for it. So with that, you ready to get back to Frankfurt?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If you love this episode, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way we can get the good YMBToAP into brand new ears. We release weekly every Monday, every Monster Monday for 5 more. It's going to be a wild ride. Let us know what you guys think you might want us to do in this format next. Because I'm kind of digging this. I like it because I'm not getting burned out on this.
Yeah.
This show, I definitely would have gotten burned out on and taken years to come back to.
Yes.
But taking little, 3 episode spurts from time to time, that's been nice. I'm digging this. I want to know what you guys think about Monster Monday. If you want to talk to us about that, going over to the Discord. Link is in the show notes. Go click on it. Go into all of our different chats and let us know your thoughts. But I especially want to know, did you partake in the Whataburger fiasco that was their birthday? Did you see weapons? Because we've had people in our Discord that don't like scary movies that loved it. I want to know what you guys thought. Are you like, little pretentious, little weird, or just fun, weird time? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know if you guys have seen Life of Pi on the theater. What you guys thought. What is the best stage play you guys have seen? I would like to know that. My personal is a version of Sweeney Todd that I saw. It was phenomenal. They played the actors, because it's a musical, they played the instruments for the musical while the show was going and during
What?
the songs. So
That's
they
cool.
were playing the background music while they're having the conversations. This dude's just playing the violin and going oh, have you seen this guy lately?
That
Everyone
takes-
seems to be missing from town these days.
It takes a lot
It
of
was
skill.
amazing. And it was so unique because nobody looked at each other. They only looked out at the crowd, but you could tell these two people had locked eyes and were having a conversation together. It was the most unique experience I've ever had at the stage. It was quite a time. I would like to know you guys as well. What is your favorite app for navigating the world? And please stop using ChatGPT as your best friend. Make that us instead. Again, thank you to all of our listeners, to the first timers, to the long timers. We love you guys so much. You are the best.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. And as always, thank you so much for listening. And tune in next time to get the answers to that burning question. Why are you giving your medical data to an AI? Stop.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
He's rocks. Oh,
Rocks.
that way I can potentially stitch that back into that and not do he's rocks.
There you
That's
go.
the thing. See, editors plan ahead.